Hi, I'm Pamela Perkerman. I'm an on-air lifestyle expert and editor of piecesofpamela.com, and this is it.
This is my new friend. Pamela, how are you?
I'm great. It's so nice to meet you.
I mean, so excited to meet you. Amplify NYC 16.
Kick it up a notch.
Kick it up a notch.
2016. It's all about entrepreneurs.
Isn't it?
It is. This is the hustle. You know,
is.
this is how our country is going to move forward to the next level.
It's the truth. It is the truth.
Yeah.
And you tell stories as well.
I do. I tell stories about, you know, other entrepreneurs that create products that help busy women and moms, because I'm a mom of two little munchkins. And it's about products that help women live a life easier. So it could be a skirt, but it's the skirt you can wear 5 different ways. It's the, I know, right?
I love
it's
that.
the gloss that when you open the other side, it's a, you know, a little droplet for mints. Because it's, you know, time savers.
Where do I get that?
Oh, Kiss a Mint.
Okay, all right, we'll talk.
Plug for a new entrepreneur. Why not? But yeah, it's all about smart products to help busy women live more, like a better life. And I always say, always be your best you. And also create time for, and you know this because you're a mom, meaningful me moments. That's my big thing. Meaningful. Are we having an Oprah moment?
We are.
We are.
We are.
You felt it? Okay.
I felt it.
It was good.
It was good
You
for
just
me.
had to say Oprah and it was just us around you. So all about meaningful me moments and how can she create time for herself. And so I look for products and business owners that allow me to talk about services like that.
I love that. And there's such a time for that. We talked about being moms.
Yeah.
There's such a time now with that balance. And people use that word, that
I know.
B word. Do you have balance?
Okay, so that's like I hate that word. Balance does not exist. So here's the thing, it just doesn't exist. It's like you just kind of like find your own formula, right? So I'm an entrepreneur. Like if you look on my social media, I think some people say like, oh, like she has it all. That's hogwog. And I'll say that, the truth. I'll say like for example, I'll take a picture that looks pretty. I'm like, look, this happened because I had a mother-in-law, my husband, and like 2 nieces helping me to take this picture. Otherwise it wouldn't happen.
And a good filter.
And a good yeah, because usually, you know what we do is like fake awake, right? We're not actually awake. We've just had a lot of like, you know, creams and lotions and potions. And I talk about that too, because look, when you have 5 seconds, what can I put on my face? That's one of the things I try to find. Also, it's like what are the products that work. So you know, that's really where I come from, and that's because I always say you have to be authentic. So you know, once I had my kids and sort of transitioned to another phase of my life, I don't want to say I'm different, but I'm in another phase. You know, I like to go on air to talk about what I understand. So I don't know what a college kid needs, and I don't know what a woman in her 50s or who somebody's approaching menopause needs. So if you're pitching me a product and it's not for sort of the woman in her 30s who's trying to juggle it, or 40s really, or maybe even late 20s, it doesn't make sense. Don't pitch me because, you know, like somebody pitched me this. I thought it was a fantastic product. It's like it's called, and I'll plug you Hot Girl Pearls, which I've actually seen now on The View and some other places, and it's like these pearls that looks like a necklace, but it's like helps you control your like heat when you have problems during menopause, right? So it looks fantastic, but like I have not experienced that.
Exactly.
And so while I think your product is fantastic, in theory it's fantastic, like I'm not the person who should go on TV. So
Understood.
like, if you watch a Today Show and like a 20-something or a 30-something is telling you in your 60s what to wear, like you don't know.
It's not happening.
Or if you're not a mom, you can't possibly know what my mornings are like when my kids are like barnacles on my feet. You don't know. You don't know that I have 5 seconds to what I say. Always be your best you, and just like create that moment. I'm like, what can I do? So so I understand that. So that's why I feel like when I go on air, whether it's like, you know, GMA or Pix or whatever, I can talk about that because that just happened 2 hours before you saw me on camera. Like I literally just put this together.
To make it authentic. And that's important. I think in media today, where it doesn't become captivating is when it loses its authentic self. You know, to your point, if a 20-something is talking about menopause, if it is
just not working for me.
It's not working.
And I'm like insulted for somebody who's going through it.
You're like,
right? I'm like,
no, that's not going to work.
Ask yourself, would Oprah do that?
What Oprah do? What would Oprah do?
That's the second time I mentioned it because I feel like if I do a 3, maybe she'll like hover herself in here.
She'll just miraculously come off the elevator.
Oprah,
special guest.
Special guest. Wouldn't that make? That would make the day. That would make the year.
The year.
That might make
I'd be done.
The decade.
Done.
You'd be done.
I'd be done.
She'd be
I'm
like,
finished.
Like Check.
We're done. We're
Okay.
done. So how long have you been doing this? This has been a kind of labor of love. You love products?
I love products.
Yeah.
I've been in the media industry for over 10 years. So I started out, on the print side. I went online. My original company was bagtrends.com. So unbeknownst to me, I didn't know this. This was like before the big fashion boom. I had launched a website a little bit while I was still in college.
Yeah.
Now let's say it's been 12 years. I said 10, but it's probably 12
It's
now.
fine. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone.
I just shaved off 2 years. So by accident.
Yeah.
Because I'm all authentic. I'm authentically 30.
She's not lying.
32. So
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
I love you. You're so awesome.
Whatever. Own it. So I've been in the business for over 10 years, and I started out with this website, which was an online platform. Again, didn't realize what I was doing when I was still in college. But I created this website to sell emerging art designers. So I was like one of the first to sell like a Rebecca Minkoff and people who were coming up in the market. Like these are like when they were emerging, like, and we were having like coffee and they were telling me what they were going to start. So it was so much fun because I would like sort of go to the trade shows and I became a trend forecaster for other companies. And then so the TV started like this. I got a random call from HSN, which I thought was like totally like BS, and I didn't even like it. Wasn't a call, actually, I'm sorry, it was an email. I thought it was spam.
Right.
So I got the second email saying, hey, do you want to go on and be like, test and be maybe like our handbag expert? The second time I called because I thought maybe this is real.
You just thought it was
so that
fake.
kind of got me into TV. And so my first big TV was simultaneously, it was like the same month. I got on VH1 to do the Fabulous Life Presents, if you remember that series, right?
Do I remember the series?
I know. And I would go and talk about like, Posh just spent $1 million on her handbag closet, and within that there's like a $500,000 Hermes collection, whatever that was. And at the same time doing HSN, and I just fell in love with TV. So over the course of a few years, I kind of got rid of my original company, even though it was doing very well. It wasn't your passion. I didn't want to, I really wanted to be like, you're animated. I don't know if you can tell because of what I do with my hands.
I don't know
what she
if
does,
you know what's going on here.
We're very animated.
Energy.
So I realized like, wow, I'm pretty animated. I should probably not, I realized like the Back Trends was awesome, but I really wanted to be on the forefront and go on TV and host events. And so, a little unfortunate crisis in my life happened, and I sort of got on the path of like, life's real short. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to roll with punches. And, now it's been about 7 years of on TV, and it's been fantastic. And I love it. And since the kids, although the kids have made me a little dumber, I will say that they also have made my mind clearer in the sense that, like I said before, authenticity is so important, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a lifestyle expert, whatever you're doing. You want to go on TV, you want to go into the media, really living and breathing your product.
For sure.
So
always.
important, yeah.
Always.
Because it comes through the lens.
And what
you guys know.
They all know. And what we can do and what we do for a lifetime, truly, if we stay authentic within that space.
Absolutely.
The stories just change.
Yeah.
The products just change.
Yeah, the products change. So, 15 years from now, or 5 years now, I'm going to have a completely different story of what I think is important in my life. And so now I'll hopefully be able to parlay that into, hosting the events or going on TV and talking about that for the, me in the next stage of my life and the audience in the next stage of their lives.
I love it.
Yeah.
And also the interesting thing about what it is that you do is that you find these emerging brands. You caught me putting on some bad lipstick a little earlier, and but there's these really interesting things and trends that you get to be on the forefront of, right?
Yeah, like I said, I take whoever's watching, my viewers and my readers on piecesofpam.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Not shameless.
No,
Necessary.
it's piecesofpam.com. I'll just make that very clear. So and what I talk about there is like you were saying, like I'm on a journey right now for like a cleaner, greener alternatives in my beauty process because I feel like a lot of women were getting so sick of right, and why is this happening? And I haven't gone fanatic with it because I think you can go fanatic, but I'm saying okay, what's the first thing I'm going to potentially change? And I decided lipstick is what I was going to do because we put it on and we ingest it, right? And
we're eating it.
We're eating it.
You eat it.
You eat it. So why not?
As you talk, you're eating your lipstick, so it should
tastes
be.
Good. Actually, mine does taste good because it's fruit pigmented. Mine is it's a company. What I'm wearing right now is actually from a company called Pure Out. Shameless plug. I'm sorry, not pure. 100% pure.
100% pure.
100% pure. It's non-toxic. No synthetics. No parabens. There's no lead, which a lot of lipsticks still have lead. Isn't that crazy? And this one is pomegranate. It's from pomegranate. It tastes delicious. You can. I mean, I'm not.
I'm starving on the way to the train, and I'm like
eat it, but,
eating my lips off.
Pomegranate. It has antioxidants, so I feel like I'm putting something on my body that's really good. And the next thing I'm looking for is lotion. So I'm probably gonna switch to Tata Harper, which is like they call it from farm to face. That's the idea. Like how we eat, like right,
farm to
food,
table.
farm to table. So this is farm to face. So that's what I'm looking for, and then I take that information and I put it on TV. So like all the beauty segments I've been doing a lot recently here in New York on Pix 11 because with my little munchkins I don't travel like I used to. And so I will actually go and read the ingredients. So brands, PR firms will send me products, and I might like the product, but then now I have another level where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I feel good about that. Yeah, I'm not behind that. And I was having a conversation with my husband recently. I'm like, look, I'm really cutting myself off a lot of companies here. But I think in the long run, it's going to pay off because it's going to be true. And he's like, yeah, I think that's going to be the right way.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's a true voice, and people are looking for more of that,
I think so.
you know? And they're relying on the people that they see on TV and video to give them a truth. And if you're only pushing what people are paying you to push, or if you're only pushing with things that are not, a whole other conversation. Different segment, tune in next week.
Yeah.
But if you're only doing that, you are doing a disservice to the community that follows you.
You're not helping anybody. If you're just watching an advertisement, then just label it an advertisement.
Be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
Be honest.
Like that, but we could talk about this somewhere else. Journalism needs to be journalism, but that's a whole. We need to talk about
Church
that.
and state, for sure. So if people want to follow you, this authentic self and this cutie pie, if people want to follow you, where do they do that?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. On Facebook, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very good.
It's okay, no worries, no
I'm
judge.
fantastic on Instagram though.
Okay.
So it's at Pamela Perkerman everywhere.
Okay.
And the last name is spelled without a C, although it sounds like it's Pekerman.
Okay, we will make sure it displays properly underneath,
across
here.
Across the chest area that my children suck the life out. It used to be so much better. Really
Everything used to be so much. Gravity is not on my side.
No, gravity stay with me. Oh, I have a product for that. We'll talk.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, no, they didn't go down. They just kind of disappeared because they.
No, mine are. I'm sticking them into my belt buckle, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is we're gonna have you back.
South Carolina.
Because because you're amazing, and I'm so lucky to have you.
So excited to meet you.
So we're stuck with Pamela, that's for sure.
Fine.
And again, your website?
So it's piecesofpam.com.
Yes. Yay. Okay, so we will follow, fan, and like her. We want to make sure that you do the same. We'll catch you up the next time on This Is It.